Gemini, so
No.
Yeah.
What are you? June? Are you
May?
Gemini.
June what? May?
May.
You're a May Gemini?
Yeah.
Wait, do you know what's crazy? I've never met a May Gemini.
I'm a May
Yeah?
Gemini.
Wait, I have met a May Gemini. That's so crazy.
Do you put a lot of stock in the...
I'm a white woman who lives in LA.
Today's podcast is brought to you by
Joy Mode.
Joy Mode. They're back here on the podcast, on the Smartest Girl in the World podcast. I'm drinking my Joy Mode right here. I just put it in. I'm about halfway through. It is phenomenal. Guys, if you want to have a little boost in the bedroom and you want to keep up with your lady, okay, who is considerably younger than me, right?
Yeah.
I've been taking this for about 3 weeks. It is fantastic. I'm telling you, it gives you a little bit of a boost in the bedroom. It gives you a little bit of a fire. You can almost feel it when you start drinking it. Like I can feel it already.
You feel it.
Like it's working.
Not only is this the only supplement you'll need in the bedroom, but it also supports your blood vessels, cardiovascular health, athletic performance, blood pressure, and more, Shrimpy.
And more. Yes, good for cardiovascular. It comes in a palm-sized packet, just like your favorite electrolyte powder, just like this. You guys, if you're going, if you're going out and you're seeing your woman or whatever, you can put this, slide it right in your pocket. No one knows what it is. It's not embarrassing or anything. It is just put it right in your water, and I'm telling you, you will feel a difference.
And you can use it about 45 minutes before you plan on getting busy.
Yeah, and the thing I like about it is when I use it on the days that I use it, you do feel something right away.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also after you have sex,
Yes.
you have sort of it's sort of a more of a sensation.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I've noticed too. So it's kind of like it's not just a regular finish; it's a grand slam firework finish, like the horses are out of the barn, kind of thing. And they need to be found. Those horses,
We got to find those horses.
Yeah. It's really fun.
Even on days when you're not having sex, you can take Joy Mode to boost nitric oxide in your body, which not only supports your erection long term, but it also increases blood flow and circulation.
Yeah. I'm ready to go.
You feel it.
Yep, I feel it right now. Guys, go to the link in the description. Check out Joy Mode. Try it. Nivine, what's the offer that they're offering us today?
So they're going to give you 20% off and free shipping with the code SMARTESTGIRL.
Okay.
And you want to go to tryjoymode.com. That's try, JOYMODE.com, and use the code SMARTESTGIRL for 20% off and free shipping.
Men across the nation have turned to Joy Mode with over 1 million packets taken to elevate their sexual performance.
That's 1 million erections around the world. Thank you, Joy Mode.
If only we could see them all.
I think most of them are in my DMs.
Go to Try Joy Mode and get 20% off with the code SmartestGirl at checkout. That's 20% off and free shipping with the code SmartestGirl at tryjoymode.com. Great sex solved naturally.
Woo! See you in 45 minutes.
I don't even think you need 45 minutes.
Yeah, stop it.
It's really hot.
It's hot, yeah. But that's
I'm sorry.
And so are we.
Because we don't usually do 2 podcasts in one day, but we did today.
We're so busy.
And
yeah.
so that light should have been shut off.
I don't feel hot.
You don't?
No.
Okay, because you have a jacket on.
I'm
and
always.
it's
I'm literally.
August.
You guys are like, why am I doing a podcast at 9 p.m. and why is she wearing all black and long sleeves?
No, what you're wearing is great. I do question how you're not hot.
Because this sounds so crazy and people always think I'm so insane because I'm so frustrated when people do this, but they're always like, aren't you hot? In the middle of the day when I'm wearing long sleeves and a turtleneck.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I've adjusted because I'm literally white ass Wally. You've never seen a paler person.
Yeah.
I'm basically Casper, the kind of friendly ghost. And I get burned really easily. So at the hottest point of the day, like even when I was in Dubai, turtleneck, long sleeves, did not sweat.
Oh
So
God.
at night, I'm like,
incredible.
I get cold. There's like a shiver down my spine sometimes.
I'm always hot. It's the worst.
75 degrees, and I'm like, brr.
I'm cold all the time.
Yeah.
But I get people always asking me, "Aren't you cold?" And I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm freezing.
Yeah.
But no, I'm not going to wear a sweater.
Oh, that's funny.
That's like our
But you're
biggest
wearing a sweater,
argument.
so your skin is going to look young forever, and mine's going to just wrinkle and shrivel up.
Well, I consider this like a sexy burqa.
Oh.
You know, I'm like
showing your wrist.
just, yeah, like, oh, uh-oh. Don't want to flaunt it, you guys. Look out, my wrist is out. But yeah, I just don't get hot usually.
Oh, that's nice.
You're like full sweat.
But if
must
you're
be
hot,
nice.
yeah.
I don't know what it is. Maybe it's like my diet, or I don't know.
What do you eat?
Everything.
No, he's like eats so clean.
Wait, I did see a clip. Aren't you guys on Ozempic?
It got a little expensive, so we haven't re-upped.
We tried it. We did it like twice.
Wow.
We did, yeah.
I gained
2.
weight my first time.
You did not.
Yeah, I
He
gained 8
literally-
pounds.
How is that physically possible?
The nurses didn't know.
I don't
You
know.
defeated science.
She
I don't
said-
think they wanted us back after that.
She
You
said, "Good
embarrassed
news, Nivine, you lost 4 pounds." And then she went, "Jason, you gained 8."
It was
Did they give you
so
Ozempic?
funny. Mine was working.
I don't know. Maybe.
I've never heard of this.
I
They
don't
should
think so.
study you. That's so crazy.
No, I love to eat.
Me too.
Yeah. it's
I
the
know. I'm
best.
the worst at it. I'm
I
bad at being skinny, but great at eating.
Do you want a formal introduction like we
Yes.
normally do?
Oh.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen,
Watch this.
ladies and gentlemen, here she is. The most amazing woman in the world, my wife, and the woman who has all the relationship knowledge that you want to have. Her goal in life is to find you your soulmate. And you can only get it one place. That's right here. Here she is, everybody. The smartest girl in the world, Nivine Nash.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to try something out. I've never said this. Thank you, my pet. I just felt
How did
it
that
was
feel?
right. It felt good, but a little too, I felt in my masculine, and I take it back. We have a guest, an amazing guest, a stand-up comic, was the face of an app, like the
yeah.
actual icon on an app.
Yeah.
I think a movie star.
Movie star?
I'm pretty sure.
When's she going to get here?
We have sitting right next to you, Jason,
Yeah. Oh.
a fellow Gemini, a hot shot in the business, Leah Lamarr.
Leah!
Wow, that was a toast and a roast all in one. What an intro, you
a lot-
guys!
a lot happened.
Unbelievable.
Okay, now you introduce me.
yeah,
No, I'm just kidding.
The guy who's allergic to Ozempic,
The only man to gain weight on Ozempic.
who should be studied by science. What an intro! That's so sweet. Thank you.
Oh, I wasn't trying to be sweet. It was just all the information I had in my head.
That's a lot of information.
Yeah.
Does your brain hurt on a regular? Because that's like so
Sometimes
much
I
info.
get migraines.
Yeah, that makes sense. Must hurt being the smartest woman in the world. So
It's tough. And it's even tougher
tough.
living with the smartest girl in the
Someone
world.
commented on the last video, and they go, "Not the smartest girl, that you're the dumbest girl." And I was like, it was just
it's just like you're not the dumbest. You know, like
That's
the
like a lot.
dumbest.
The
The
dumbest.
dumbest.
Well, they don't get the joke, I think, if they're not understanding the
no,
joke.
but you
'cause
keep
you're
saying,
not the smartest girl.
You keep saying that the smartest girl is a joke, but
Okay, I'm starting to get your vibe. I'm starting to get your vibe.
It's not, it's not a joke.
Oh, it's not a joke?
No, why does everyone think that?
Oh, I thought that was what's so funny about it. It was like, oh, the smartest girl in the world. Like, clearly, no.
No. I am in the
I feel like
market
I'm
for
watching a
new
divorce happen in real time.
co-host.
No. I remember now. You're right. Yeah. You are really good at, like, all the things that you say about dating, I really believe in. You've taught me a lot. So Nivine was like, oh, she wanted to write a book. And I was like, you should write the book. And then she was like, oh, maybe I'll do a podcast. And I was like, I think that's a great idea. And it's like, because all the things that you always talk about are so, I never heard them before. So everything
I
that
can say any piece of advice to someone, and Jason will be like, "You are so wise. Like you're so right. You're so good." And I'm like, it's got into my head, and now we're here. I wanted to give you guys a quick update on our Magic Mind journey.
Yep, Magic Mind.
We've been on it for about a month now. We're on our 4th week. I'm still obsessed with it. Are you loving it?
Loving Magic Mind. Gives me that little focus I need during the day after my coffee. I have it around 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock every single day. Been taking it for a month. I like the term dial it in. Have you heard this term? People say it. Let's get dialed.
Yeah.
Let's get dialed is a term that I've heard the youth saying.
Yes.
You know, or even in sports.
You feel like Magic Mind dials us in?
It dials you in. You're just like, you take it, you're just like, damn, ready to go. And if I were to have coffee, too much coffee, I actually flip out. So the Magic Mind is a great substitute to coffee. It gives you that little boost, caffeine, all that. You guys should go pick it up.
I feel like it's like really enhanced my mood, and it really helps with focus, and it's just so easy to take it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you know what? I took it the other night when we were going out to a party. We were going to David's birthday, and I didn't have any Diet Coke or anything here, which will give me a little pickup, but not a good pickup.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? I'm going to take a Magic Mind at night. I hadn't done that yet. And I took one of these before the party, and I felt great. And guys, if you want to order Magic Mind, the link is in the description. It's right here. All you have to go is you go to magicmind.com/NivineJason. That's magicmind.com/NivineJason. And the code JN20, which Nivine will put on screen.
Yes,
JN20. The code is right there. Gets you 48% off your first subscription for the next 10 days. Guys, they're one of our first 2 sponsors here on this podcast. So go and check out Magic Mind. You won't be disappointed. It's a cool thing to have in your fridge when people come over and they say, "What's that?" And you go, "Yeah, you want a little boost, a healthy boost, and a boost, and a boost that boasts." I love this. The box right here. It says "Flow State awaits you," and that's what we're all looking for. Is that little flow state? Aren't we?
Always looking for flow state.
Get dialed into that flow state.
Dialed
Use
in.
Magic Mind. It's matcha, nootropics, adaptogens, and immunity, all in one little shot, and a good price too. Guys, we'll go back to the podcast now, but seriously, check out Magic Mind and
we love you, Magic Mind.
I mean, I don't know. You do relationship stuff too, right?
Yeah.
You used to have a podcast, relationship podcast, and I never really put value in it before. But then once I fell in love with her, and I was happy for the first time in my life. I was like, wow. I was like, well, maybe there is something to this.
What's that like? I wouldn't know. Still.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. Marriage didn't fix all my problems. I'm very confused by that still, but okay.
Wait, really?
No,
though?
it did. It
okay,
did.
yeah. 'Cause I have none now.
No, I know. The problems really melt away, especially when you're in Europe. You're just like,
Oh, right. That's true.
Yeah.
Like if we had what we had, but then also we were just in
it's
Europe.
really just the cherry on top.
Right. That would probably be nice.
That's pretty great.
You just feel like you're on vacation and you're married.
Yeah.
Like
well, I got Studio City, Leah, so it's just
pretty good.
Pretty good.
Pretty elite. Yeah.
Pretty good stuff.
I would say Studio City to me feels like the Europe of LA.
That's what I've been thinking. It's
Well,
like
yeah, that Trader Joe's parking lot is
Oof.
reminds me a lot of
So
the Louvre.
romantic.
Yeah.
I will say, as a comedian, and I'm sure you feel the same way, I've held many microphones before.
Yes.
Oh,
But
this
never
is-
one this long and skinny. It reminds
Yeah.
me of my ex-boyfriend. And I'm having PTSD. Trauma flashbacks.
You want to shout him out?
Oh, no, he knows
Chris,
who he is.
are you
Yeah. Yeah, sorry, Derek. But
Lots of fun. What are we doing today?
So people submitted questions.
Oh.
Because some people do think I'm really smart. And actually, I should be looking at you. You don't think I'm
I
smart.
think you're smart.
But
Yes, I
I
do.
also, before we dive into this, I personally want to hear about how you met your husband, what that's like, and having a long distance. As someone who's like stage 5 clinger, I would just be like, oh, okay, I guess we live where you live now. Like there would be no long distance. So what is
know.
that like?
first of all, I just want to say we haven't seen each other in so long, and great work. You know what I mean? What a little angel. Like you,
Oh, yeah, I got really lucky.
I mean, look at her.
I mean,
I just,
Yeah, I
you
got
look
really
like a
lucky.
literal cherub. No one has a face like this. Like you,
what's it?
an angel.
Oh,
you're
I
like
thought
an,
it was like
you're
an
like
Arab
an
slur.
angel.
I was like, oh.
Oh my god! And in fact, it was the opposite. I was like calling you the most beautiful thing there is.
Like the little angels?
Yeah, like a
Oh.
baby angel.
You should talk to me like this.
I do.
No, you do. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I'm coming for your girls.
on.
What's happening? But and it seems like it's working. Oh, okay. Look, I was so hopelessly single, just like eating it one after the other, and I would have these really short relationships, like situationships, if you will. And I'd never actually dated someone for more than a year.
Really?
Yeah, which is so crazy.
Yeah.
Because my, as they like to say, picker was broken. And you learn that one if you're in a 12-step program. But yes. And so I kept choosing the wrong people over and over again. I would just choose the people that would bring out the chaos and would recreate that childhood dynamic that I have, where I was constantly in fight or flight. I would give them my self-worth, see if they thought I was good enough, then determine if I was good enough from that.
Yeah.
And so I just kept basically choosing addicts, alcoholics over and over.
Comedians?
Well, there are a lot of people who I have blocked, but yeah, too bad they're in the biz.
You said addicts, and I said, oh, that's comedians.
Yeah. There was a lot of them. They're actors, comedians.
Yeah. Oh, actors too.
God, I really
what's
went.
What's worse, a comedian or an actor? Wait, what's your husband?
Neither.
Oh, good.
I know.
What's tougher to date, an actor or a comedian?
A comedian only because I see them all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Right? It's like, that's really shitting where you eat.
Yeah.
So it's like you're showing up to the comedy club, which for us is the office, and then you get to see them constantly. I quit stand-up for like a year because my ex worked at the Comedy Store, and I hated seeing him.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, if I can't perform at the Comedy Store, I don't want to perform anywhere. And I was like, and what if he's at a mic that, this is when I was like really early in stand-up. So I just stopped.
Bad breakup?
No, we just weren't right for each other. And he's actually the one who got me into the program.
Okay.
Yeah, he's the sweetest guy.
Yeah.
We're totally cool now. It was just one of those things where he started his first step in AA when we started dating, which is like 101 for like, you should not date this person. Yeah. Because they say for at least like your first year of AA, you're not dateable basically. And you should take your program really seriously. Shameless. Oh, well, there you go. And I was full of shame. So I'm in, Al-Anon, which is for friends and family members of alcoholics.
Oh, I've went to an Al-Anon meeting before.
Yeah.
You dated a drunk?
Oh, yeah. I dated one drunk.
Only one?
Yeah, but I loved
Do your parents love you?
A lot. God. Like obsessed.
Must
There's
be
nothing
nice.
wrong with her. It's so annoying.
It's really annoying. But that lets me know you guys have a really healthy relationship, because you wouldn't choose someone if you you have a good relationship with your parents, like you would choose someone who also has that same dynamic. Right. So for me, I kept choosing people that were like not giving me attention, pretended I didn't exist, basically. Yeah. I'm like, are you cheating on me or do you have a hobby? Like, what's happening? Just tell me, like, are you bowling with your friends or are you fucking Clara? Like, I've never met someone named Clara, by the way, but
it's a great
girl,
name.
if you out there. But yeah, I mean, I would just date guys who loved everything more than they loved me.
Interesting.
And I would constantly, but they would always be people I perceived as like really high status. So I would want this high status person to validate me. Be like, yes, you are great. You're also so good. And you're also so talented. And you're also this. You're also that. I honestly, when I think back, it's like you choose people who are unavailable because you're also unavailable. Yeah. Was this a comedy podcast? Anyway, so so basically, the very last relationship I had right before I met my husband was the first time in my entire life that I actually ended it first. Before the wheels fell off. So I've ended plenty of situationships or relationships first, but this one I specifically, like, I didn't let it burn to the ground. Like, we got off the highway, before the bus exploded. Yeah. Like, before the tires blew out.
Gross.
We saved all the kids on board. Like, how nice of me. I don't have any children. But yeah, so we were like 2.5, 3 months in, and I was like, what are we doing? And he's like, well, why do you have to be? And the second that if you have a problem communicating your feelings and that person just wants nothing to do with it, I'm not saying it's off the table, but I'm not saying it's on the table. Well, that means you're not sure. And that's okay, but that's not okay for me. Yeah. So I was like, let's just be friends. Let's just do that. And he was very angry with that. And then I walked away. And it hurt so bad because I wanted it to work. Yeah. But he was also an alcoholic and like he was also kind of an asshole and it was the same pattern. And I was just like, it's the first time I saw the pattern and stopped it before it ruined like another 6 to 8 months of my life. Yeah. And then I tuck and rolled out over to Europe. As you do. I was going to the Dubai Comedy Festival. Okay. And on the way there, a friend was like, oh, we have a villa in Ibiza. You should just come here. I said it like that just because I loved it.
I like that.
I felt like I was in company that I could say that. So basically, I was in Ibiza for 3 days, like crying in front of my private pool, like a loser,
Amazing.
being like, I really wish things worked out with this guy. Like no one felt sad for me, you know?
Yeah.
And then my friend Danny, who legend, he was like, babe, I invited a Jew for you. And I was like, you can't say that. Like just because I'm Jewish doesn't mean like all Jews are going to like each other.
Yeah, but are you only looking to... Were you only looking to marry someone Jewish or no?
No, that's never been my thing.
Okay.
No,
okay.
and he's like, no one push you together. It's gonna be great. I'm like, oh my god, dude, that's so anti-Semitic. And then he showed me his photo. I was like, push us together. It's anti-Semitic for us not to be together. And it's crazy because the first moment I saw him, I had this overwhelming feeling of, oh, there you are.
Really?
Yeah, and
So nice.
I've had that feeling before, but it wasn't, oh, there you are. It was like, what is this? Oh my God. And what I realized later is that like butterflies and that chaos feeling is your body going into fight or flight and recognizing the old patterns that you've had with every other person you've dated, but it's also just recreating the childhood dynamic you had, usually with your father, whoever was the more dominant parent. So in my situation, I've had lots of like, oh my God, who's that person? Which I realized later was that feeling. And all of those relationships obviously like burned so hard. But I saw my husband and I thought I already knew him. And he fell in love with me immediately.
Well, yeah. Did you take your jacket off? Because I can see
Always,
why.
literally always. I think I was just wearing this exact top. And then it took me a while to fall in love with him. I would say like 3 days. And then
It's a long time for a Gemini.
No, I know, like literally 72 hours. But he is just so different from any guy I've ever dated. And we both just knew right away. And it was so special and sweet. We went to the loudest nightclub in the world, Pasha. Honestly,
yeah.
we've got married in like a court of law in Northeast Florida, not to brag, but mostly just for the paperwork. We're getting married in England.
Cute.
But I kind of want to do it at Pasha. I'm
That
like,
place
shouldn't they
is
sponsor
wild.
our wedding?
Yeah.
You've been there?
Yeah. Have you been?
No, it's a nightclub in England.
No, it's a nightclub
No,
in
it's in
Spain,
Ibiza.
Ibiza.
Oh, in Ibiza.
Yeah, it's the loudest nightclub in the world. That's their actual thing.
Yeah.
That's what they're known for. So I went into the bathroom like a grandma and got toilet paper to stuff in my ears. And I came out and he's like, I just bought these earplugs if you liked them.
That's nice.
And I was like, yeah, I would like. They're like $20 earplugs. Like, let's fucking go. And then he's like, do you want to go outside and talk? And I was like, no, I want to fuck. No, and I was like, yeah, which is crazy because my ex, the guy I dated right before, or whatever you want to call him, he took me to like I'd call it our final dinner, where I was really assessing the situation.
Yeah.
And he took me to a very fancy restaurant in Malibu. Like, I got super dressed up, which he told me to do. And how many questions did he ask me about myself?
0.
Ding, ding, ding. And my husband, my now husband, he was like, so what do you do for charity? And I was like, well, first of all, fuck off. Second of all,
Like, get off my back.
yeah, like, wow, I live in LA. Please, I am charity. Like, here's my Venmo. But yeah, he wanted to know all about me. And then the whole night we just chatted and I was still really feeling it from the guy I dated before. But I was allowing this guy, I was entertaining it because of the feeling I got when I first saw him.
Close in time,
Like
you had just broken up.
Yeah, like a couple weeks.
Yeah, that's
Okay, so you gave it
And I was
time
still
to breathe.
hurting from it, you know?
That's not a lot of
That's
time,
not a
Shrimp.
lot. Well, especially like
I don't think that people that were
She moves fast.
bad to you deserve more. Like, you've spent time with them. You don't. I think the worst thing you could do is give them more of your time to like mourn them. Like, no, you
Right,
didn't
right,
work out.
right.
I'm not going to waste more of my time.
But even if he was
My
the biggest
time's
asshole
limited.
in the world, it still takes time to be like
I would
to
never
unlock. from
listening to
that.
someone with self-worth is really difficult.
Yeah, no, I would never give someone.
move
All
on.
you have is time.
Yeah.
So that's the most precious thing you could give to someone. So to give someone time for me to get over them,
Yeah.
Wow.
not a chance. I got to meet my new boyfriend.
I don't know if I've got time on my side. I have like 2 brain cells and we're hanging on by a thread. But
Yeah, I could see like if we were at the mall and you were like, I got to go to the Gap. And I'd be like, all right, I'm going to go to Banana Republic. And then I came back like 10 minutes later, you'd be with Vince Vaughn. And that'd be
I have
it.
like a new family.
Yeah.
Vince Vaughn, that is such a
We've
funny.
been stuck on Vince Vaughn.
Yeah, we've been stuck on Vince Vaughn lately.
But why Vince Vaughn?
Because I said
He's
I had
great.
a crush on him, and then Jason's been running with it.
And it's just such a specific, you know what I mean? That's why I'm asking.
Because I love Vince Vaughn, and then she comes in my life.
You think I could get him? That's why.
I'm sure.
Well, you could have
of course
anyone.
you could get him.
You guys really think?
Yeah.
He's married?
Go, girl, go now.
Yeah.
You're
No,
like, get out of
he's
here,
married.
go
He's
get
married.
him.
You did it. You crushed it. You.
But the fact that you had a crush on him, then I was like, damn it. Like, I really like Vince Vaughn.
Oh,
You
I
liked
see, I
him.
see.
Yeah.
I used to.
Yeah.
Used to be my
R.I.P.
favorite.
I only have eyes for you.
Okay. Ann.
Go ahead.
Oh. Tomorrow in the newspaper, it's like Vince Vaughn suddenly dead. And we're like, where were you last night, by the way? That's so,
Killed him.
yeah.
And so now you're
Okay, so-
he's in London now,
Yeah.
and you're over there quite a bit,
Yeah.
right? But you have to come back here because he still doesn't have his citizenship. This was crazy. You mentioned it upstairs. He doesn't have his citizenship, even though you're married.
Yeah.
How does that work? Do you have London citizenship? English citizenship? You don't.
Everyone has to apply for the other person's country unless you come across the border, in which case, good for you, I guess. But which actually a
you tried
couple of
that?
attorneys did suggest.
Have you tried getting
Really?
in the
They were
coyote?
like, it's just so much cheaper and faster.
really?
Yeah.
Wild.
There were like 5,000 to 10,000 people come across the border every day. These were immigration attorneys. I couldn't believe what I was hearing.
That's crazy.
I know. I was like, do I need to wake up or like what? Like
That's
what?
just weird.
You have your husband on FaceTime. No, honey, the tunnel to the left.
Over there.
Follow Juan. Just go with him.
And he was like, the number one? I was like, no, one. Yeah, that's
Shows up at a sewer grate.
he just comes out with like a fake
San Diego.
mustache. Yeah. I'm like, no, babe, like put the taco down. It's weird. Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, but he's so like sweet.
That's nice.
It's a little disarming for me, you know,
Yeah.
because at first I thought like, what do you want from me?
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm used to that in LA where I'm like, oh, you're being nice. What do you want?
Yeah.
But he just,
Sure.
that's just him. So it was, you know, I will tell you this. Oh, you wanted to, okay, I'll move on.
What?
No, stop what you were gonna say. What you were gonna say? You said, I will.
Stop what you were gonna say.
No, this sounds like it's gonna be good.
Stop
All right.
what you were gonna say.
I will tell you this is like a great preface.
Yeah, it's like
Go.
So when we were at that nightclub, I saw a really hot guy walk into the nightclub and I was like, do you mind watching my purse? And I like fucking abandoned my husband. And I like chased this hot guy into the club.
Oh, damn.
that is so funny.
And then I
Must've
just,
been hot.
he was really hot. He was just like exactly the fuck boy that I would love to ruin me for 6 months to a
Yeah.
year. You know, I'm like, I would let you ruin my life for a little bit. And I just want to let you know, by the way, my husband is hot. Like he's fucking hot.
Sure.
But for some reason my brain was broken still. Do you know what I mean? And so the chaos energy came back.
You got a photo?
It's like I was like waiting for you to ask. Do you know what I mean? Like he's hot.
We just put
I
up
like
a
have
big
the photo.
photo
Yeah,
of
I'm like
him.
he's so.
Let's put a photo up on the
Yeah.
screen.
Oh,
so everybody
we
can
will.
See. Well, can
He's-
you airdrop me this?
Oh,
You can put it in
I'll
the
just send.
internet.
I just send you a dick pic. I'm like, oh God. Oh, I didn't mean to send that one.
You're
Oh
right,
no,
he's
not.
hot. And he did,
Yeah.
well, he's really hot.
Damn. Yeah. Like now I know why you married him.
9 inches.
No, he's an angel. So then after I made this, like I stopped myself in my tracks. I'm like in this huge nightclub, and I let this guy walk away. I don't even talk to him. I'm just like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
I'm like, every time you've done this, where has it led you? And you
Yeah.
say you want a real relationship, and here's this like hot, nice guy, but because I felt like I had him,
Yeah.
I didn't value it. I was
Yeah.
like, bye, like I can have you next.
Real talk.
Crazy. It's
See, the story was good.
it gets better. Yeah, hold on to your panties. So I come back like a dog with my tail between my legs. Like he has no idea what's happened. He thinks I went to the bathroom. I'm like, God, the line was so long. And then we just talked for the rest of the night. And then he never stayed in his own room. He only stayed in my room.
hot.
Love it for me. And I told him I was just coming out of something and I didn't want to have sex. And he was like, okay. Like, no, no worries here. And I was like, okay. Okay.
Okay, we'll have sex then.
Yeah, literally. So then we like kissed and cuddled and that was nice. And the next day, same thing. And then like the third night, we were like hooking up. And then he was like, wait, stop. And I was like, this has never happened before. We're like, I'm hooking up with a guy and he's like, no, wait. I was like, does he have a micro penis? Like, what's the
Yeah.
announcement? Do you know what I mean? Like, what, is everyone okay? Like he only has like one ball or something. I'm like, something weird is about to go down. I don't know what it is, but I got very anxious. And he was like, thought about what you said. And I was like, excuse me?
What did I say?
Yeah, like, what
We're in
the? I'm like, I
Spain.
said a lot of shit.
Like, yeah.
He was like, I thought about what you said, and now I want to talk about it. And I was like, are you like a woman? Like, what's... And then he was like, yeah, you said you didn't want to have sex. I don't think we should have sex.
I said that 3 days ago.
Literally had
a
sex with him
different person.
immediately. Yeah, it was like, I can't not now. I'm like, you listened to what I said, thought about it, then you want to have a conversation about it.
Very nice work.
Yeah, I'm going to marry you. Like and then we got
Is
married.
that how you get laid? You listen?
Yeah.
Tell
Yeah.
us about doing stand-up in London. That was interesting what you said before.
Oh, it's so great.
Yeah.
It's so great.
Or
So
that thing you said about Paris was really interesting too.
yeah, okay. Thank you for leading me into this.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. So basically, I love doing stand-up in England because the crowds are young and love comedy, which is great.
Yeah.
The only thing is that you kind of have to say, oh, Americans are so dumb and England is amazing and everyone in England is so funny. And everyone's like, oh, stunning, brilliant, lovely babes. Oh my God, she's a superstar. You know, it's like immediately they love you. But if you don't do that up top, they probably will fucking hate you.
So
You'll just bomb your whole
Just have
set.
to talk shit about yourself.
Yeah, so you just have to pretend that you hate America, which is not true. We love it here. And and
You like it here?
I do.
she likes it in this podcast studio.
I like it here.
Once you travel abroad a lot and then you land at an airport in America, your body just, I don't know what it is. Your body just sighs. You're like, oh, thank God I'm home.
Yeah.
There's something about being there.
familiar.
There are a lot of things that are fucked up about this country, but it's still an amazing place to live.
True.
Meanwhile, while I was in Paris, just like randomly smoking cigarette, I don't smoke cigarettes, but I was in Paris and I was like, I smoke a cigarette.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But it's because your
love
food
to
comes
smoke.
with an ashtray. Your food, there's not even,
Smoking in Paris is so fun.
my coffee came in a wine glass. Like, what am I going to do? Not have a cigarette?
Yeah.
Do you know, it's like, do you smoke cigarettes or you vape?
No, not anymore.
You give up.
I give it up, yeah.
Oh.
Because she won't let me eat
He's
it.
a failure. He gave it up. That's good. No, I think smoking is really bad.
If we go to Paris, I'm going to have one.
I dare you to try. No, I'm just kidding. I don't care what you do if we're in Paris.
Okay.
It doesn't count if you're in Europe. It's
If
like
we
a
went
fake.
to Paris first class, I would look the other way when you pulled out a cigarette.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
If I was on the panel on Kill Tony, I'd smoke one.
I'd
Those are my-
march right up there.
Those are my two.
I'd literally give you a look
ever
that
made it
was
to the
so
panel-
jarring that you'd be like,
No. I'd tell you right before. I'd be like, I'm going to have a cigarette up there. It's
You're like, I'm gonna have a cigar.
It's
I'm gonna
something we
have
watch-
it
it's something we watch every
intravenously.
week.
Yeah.
And we love the show. You'd let me
you
do
standing up for yourself is always just so funny. to
You'd
me.
let
I
me
would
do
let
that.
you.
You'd
I
let
would
me do
you.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It wouldn't be a big fight after, right? If I had one Marlboro Light.
Not at all.
Marlboro Light? That's so funny.
Light.
That's your go-to.
That's my go-to. I love a Marlboro
That's
Light.
so
I hate American
funny.
Spirit.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
The chemicals.
More?
It just tastes better.
Oh, you like the chemicals?
Because you smoke American Spirit, it's like you're having like a twig.
It's like you're eating the earth. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like you're smoking a twig. It's very like, but with the Marlboro Light, you know what it is? It's like the difference between like having like a shot of whiskey or like a Diet Coke. It just goes down easy. It's all chemicals, but it's so good.
It's which chemical do you prefer?
Yeah.
Yeah, pick your poison. I lived in Virginia for a second.
Yeah.
And I would hand roll cigarettes with tobacco because Virginia is tobacco country.
Yeah.
Really?
So I would, yes.
Hand roll, yeah.
I would hand roll my own cigarettes. But because I was like, it's literally it's like when in Rome. It's like if you
Right.
go to New York and don't eat a bagel, like, what are you, a fucking loser?
Yeah. Okay.
Like, I'm not going to have the pizza here. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You go to Virginia, you have a cigarette.
I've
Like,
never
people-
been there.
I don't like a rolled cigarette.
Oh, God.
It seems like
Jason.
young
I'm just
boy.
saying, it's just a preference.
Did you say
Like
I'm a boy?
Like a young boy would
I am a
roll
young
us-
boy.
Oh, yes.
That's how I identify, actually.
Oh.
I'm basically...
Oh,
We
It's
have a
funny. I was thinking
whole
about this
different title on
before.
this podcast.
I'm a young boy. I have a very masculine energy, and I'm totally fine with that.
I don't think you have a masculine energy.
I knew you were going to say that, and it was funny. It was funny because earlier, and when you're like, I felt like I was in my masculine, I was like, you could literally never be in your masculine. You're like the most feminine
Really?
person I've ever met.
Oh, see, I felt in my masculine when I said you can't have a cigarette. Like, who am I to tell you what to
I
do?
didn't,
I'm the
I
woman.
Didn't, I didn't think that was very masculine.
Really?
No.
Oh
No,
my gosh,
you're like
I
the
thought that
most
was-
feminine person I've ever met.
Thank you so much. That's like my dream.
Yeah, if I didn't know that I don't have a dick, I would think I did.
Really?
Yeah, that's how I feel emotionally.
Wait, what did you say?
I don't know. I was trying to break it down after, and I was like, the math isn't really
I don't
mathing, but
understand it.
I know. I'm like, if I didn't know, if I didn't know that I knew that I didn't know, to didn't know, to not know. Do you know what I mean?
It all makes sense to me. As the smartest girl in the
I
world.
keep thinking about your boyfriend's skinny penis.
Ex-boyfriend.
Ex-boyfriend.
Ex-boyfriend. I
She
hope
has a
this new
husband
guy's
now.
got some girth.
He's got a great penis.
Great.
You don't marry bad dick.
No, you don't. Hey.
Hey.
Really quick.
Mm-hmm.
You had Nivine on a show once on your live podcast, right?
Yeah.
And that's how you know her?
How do I know you? Was it Instagram?
Did we meet like at a dinner or something?
I don't know. I kept like trying to think. And
Did
like,
you slide into my DMs?
That's what I'm thinking. Maybe
What did you say?
there was like.
Should we like
when
go
I
to the beginning of
first
our
came
Instagram
to-
communications? Yeah, go on.
When I was like new in LA,
Yeah.
I would literally like if I went out and like I saw like a funny female comic or if I wanted to make girlfriends. So if I
Right.
saw a girl that I just thought was interesting, I would like message them and be like, "Hey, we should grab dinner."
Oh, that's fun.
And like I made a lot of friends that way.
Oh,
And
that's
like
so
I was
nice.
just like really
The internet was different then.
it was different, yeah. But I would just that's how I
Wait,
made
wait,
most
why
of
do
my
you say that?
friends.
Well, I feel like
That's interesting.
I feel like the internet is now really.
It's a dark place now.
I think it's a dark place, and B, it's harder to make real connections with people. Unless it's like people, you're like, oh, blue check mark, DMing me to do a collab, or like it's a business thing. Like if
Yeah.
a random girl messaged me, I probably wouldn't. I don't respond to my DMs unless I know the person.
I see.
Okay.
That sort of thing. But mostly out of like protection for myself.
Yeah.
Because it's just the wild, wild west. Like I just heard of a story of a guy friend who was DMing with this girl like constantly, and they finally went to go meet up, and she blocked him and never met up with him, and then sent screenshots to his like ex-girlfriend being like, look how he talks to women, because this
Oh my
this
God.
girl thought they were still together when they'd broken up. And it was just like,
What?
who is that person? Who is this evil?
Like,
and
why?
And so now, yeah, exactly. And so now I'm just like, no. Also, we have so many DMs. It's crazy. I can't. I'm like,
Well, I
I'm
think
just.
it was like from 20.
Oh no!
the first
I was the first person. I said, "This is amazing," and you said, "Haha, this is what happens when I wake up too early. You're a genius." Oh my god,
What year was
I have
that?
no
What
idea.
year?
2017.
2017.
Wow,
That's
long time ago.
crazy.
We've known each other for so long. That's so
been
crazy.
forever.
I wonder how we met.
That's why I'm curious.
I feel like
how
it was in
did we-
person. I feel like we like met at a thing, and they're like, "Let's follow each other on Instagram," and then
Maybe.
Was it at a show?
I would have been like,
I don't know. Because
know.
then I feel like I would have messaged and been like, I loved your show. I'm that person.
Right.
but imagine you didn't love my show.
I'm just,
I mean, I think I was probably still eating
yeah,
shit
I
at that
don't- I
point.
don't remember the first time we met, but I just,
I don't know.
I'm not sure.
I think I just fell in love immediately.
But yeah, she had like a podcast and she was matchmaking people. I thought it was such a cool.
Yeah, it was called Falling in Love with
Concept.
Leah Lamarr, and ironically, it had nothing to do with me. And I would set two single friends up on a date and see if they fell in love. And then I would do 36 questions that lead to love by psychologist Arthur Aaron. And then the 4 minutes of uninterrupted eye contact. And
Yeah.
then I would break it down with them after and then be like, okay, what did you like? What didn't you like? Would you want to date with them again? And then each person, I would have a little breakdown with each person. And then I'd bring them both in the room. And if they both said yes, they'd go on another date. And if they both didn't say yes, then it'd be so awkward.
Where
I'd
did
be
you
like,
do that?
the Comedy Store.
Comedy Store.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's great.
It was really cool. It was
such
so
It
fun.
was a really cool concept. Like I want to turn this podcast into like the second half being a matchmaking podcast.
Yeah.
But I've had trouble getting people that will like talk about their dates and stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
In LA?
Yeah, a lot of people have like
Well, I guess I'm kind of an open book.
don't want. Yeah, that's why
Not
I'm
everyone is. I feel like comedians specifically are just like tell too many people things about themselves. And normal
Maybe I
people
need to
are
get
like
more
normal.
comedians.
No, but we're not dateable. We're not. You shouldn't like. We shouldn't be dated, really. But
I don't know.
I mean, I'm married. Like we're
There's
married.
comedians that have. You're married. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but my husband made a mistake.
I mean, in That's funny.
He could have done so much better. I tell him
made
that
a
all the
big
time. I'm like, babe, you
mistake.
fucked up. Yeah, you fucked up bad, babe. Now pull out that dick. Yeah. No, I mean, I think we're all a little tortured.
True.
Do you feel like you're a recovered tortured person?
No, I'm tortured still.
Yeah, me too. I'm still tortured.
But all my torture is like, it's all self-torture. It's like, I could be normal if I wanted to be.
That's what we all say.
So
I could
cool.
totally be normal if I wanted to be.
Yeah.
I'm in a
I could be
straitjacket.
tortured
Yeah.
if I wanted to be.
Yeah, you could be tortured if you wanted.
Do you think?
I think so.
You're just so sweet and angelic.
It's so tough, you have to wake up every
like-
day and choose happiness, and
Ugh.
it's difficult.
Ugh, you're telling me. You
know,
don't
it
have
is.
to, but we
It's
choose
hard.
to. We choose to choose.
Wow,
It's
you
hard.
guys.
It's dark. It can get really dark in here pretty
Yeah.
quickly.
Yeah,
you know?
she's so happy all
But
the
how
time.
does it get dark
God.
in your head?
My
if
husband's
you-
like that.
If you know that your thoughts are
Fake.
you control them.
Who are you?
Like, how do you let it? Like, sometimes I'll spiral, and then
Yeah.
I'm like, wait a minute, no, none of that's real.
Just because
And
I'm
then it's
Jewish
like,
doesn't mean I control everything.
Ah,
I.
that's funny. I'm Jewish too.
You are?
Half.
Mazel. Which half? Top or bottom?
I don't know.
No, I don't know. It's like weird being around people like that.
Like what? Happy?
Just like effortlessly light.
Oh, thank you.
You know, it's actually like I feel like it's like a character study.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
like,
she's a character study. Yeah. 100%.
I'm like, wow.
Never
so
met
like-
anyone
Both
like
looking
her.
at me right now.
yeah, I'm
Never
taking
met
notes.
anyone like her.
I'm like, she's just so filled with joy at all times. I'm like,
Yeah.
It's weird. It's,
Yeah,
but it's like
yeah.
beautiful. I think I feel like watching you and my husband have a conversation would make me want to kill myself
Is he happy?
all the time.
Yeah.
It's just like he's like a bobblehead. I'm like, are you never not smiling?
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys would just be
Nice.
sitting in a conversation like
Like,
this. Yeah,
Isn't
cool.
that
me too.
great?
Oh God. Oh.
But then we need that, or else
know.
we'd kill ourselves.
I know. But that's the thing is that when you date I dated lots of dark people. Like two tortured people can't date each other.
Yes. You've been great, by the way.
The way you said that, it's like you needed to give me the validation. You're like, I've listened to everything this insane person
no, this
said.
has been so
No,
good
I
'cause-
started to get excited because I was like, oh, she'll be really good at answering the questions. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah.
Thank
yeah,
you.
yeah.
Oh, watch I just start
If we
bombing
get-
the
if we
advice
get to the
questions.
We get to it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which, by the way,
Oh my god.
these are real people we're talking to.
Oh yeah, real
Okay,
people.
so take
He
care
always
with
has
it.
to
Think about what you're
remind
saying.
me.
So don't be a fucking asshole.
Yeah, don't be an asshole.
You get so nervous to give someone the wrong advice.
I don't want to get. Who am I?
But it's your advice. It's our podcast.
I don't know what I'm talking about.
You
Alright.
do. You have to be confident.
Well, I won't be an
I'm
asshole.
letting. Go
Like
ahead,
my
go,
ex-boyfriend,
go.
Derek. All right.
Okay.
Skinny penis, Derek.
Skinny.
Go.
Look, I'm,
Derek, you're fine. Your skinny penis is fine.
Aww.
Go ahead. Go.
I love when men love men.
I have some.
I
Like, I just need to get another word out. Go.
I have been dating my boyfriend for just over a year.
Okay.
And now that his lease is ending, he wants us to move in together.
Oof.
I'm feeling hesitant because I really value my personal space. Even though I love him and enjoy our time, I like to return to my own place after spending a lot of time together. How can I communicate this to him without him feeling like I want to break up or that I'm not happy?
Oh.
I want to go last.
Sounds like. Well, you go first.
No, you were already speaking.
Yeah, go
I
ahead.
know never to interrupt a man while he's speaking.
Oh no.
Or you'll get hit, right?
You're in the wrong house. We do that all the time here.
No, we don't.
yeah.
Don't even.
I'm just kidding. I'm joking. Charlie interrupts.
Charlie interrupts. Yeah. But she's 15.
It's my daughter.
I have stepchildren.
Oh, I was like, Charlie XX comes here?
Uh,
You guys
I-
had a brat girl summer?
I don't have a lot to say about this one. She's not ready for a relationship, and she needs a very special thing. She's got to go talk to him right now and be like, "Hey, it's not who I am. I like my space. You want to keep hanging out, having sex, going to meals together? That's great. We can be boyfriend and girlfriend. But other than that, I keep my place. You keep my place. And I'm surprised that this is a surprise to her. She should have been first couple months out the gate. She should have told this guy, I like my space. You want to come over and have sex with me, fuck me? Great. You want to take me to dinner? Great. We can even go to your parents for Christmas. But I don't want to move in together. This is all her fault. This is all her fault. She brought this on herself.
Can I just say the first thing you said before we did this is be careful. These are real people.
Yeah.
And then you went into full
No, this
dad
one
rant.
pissed me off.
This is all your fault.
This one
Rant.
pissed me off. How dare she?
Oh. Do you know this
But no,
girl?
seriously, I feel bad for her. But right?
I'm saving my opinion till the end.
Okay,
'cause
go ahead,
mine's
Leah.
So good.
And I'm saving my virginity to the end. So,
What is this? It's not Adam 22 and Lena the Plug show.
so
It's a regular podcast.
that's what you thought. And then you guys made me walk down 100 stairs to get
Yeah,
here.
yeah,
Here we go.
You
Okay.
never know.
I'm going to get deflowered after this. Okay, so in my opinion,
no.
he's like, I've heard
outta
you
here.
speak. I'm good. Okay, I think it depends how old they are.
We don't know.
We don't know. Because I think if she's like post-college, 20s, it's not going to work out anyway.
Oh, that's really funny. I had a friend. He was 21.
Yeah.
And he was dating this other woman who was 21.
Mm-hmm.
The cutest fucking couple you ever seen in your life. These two were like a match made in heaven.
Ugh.
And he used to say to me, like, do you think we'll get married? And we had the type of relationship where we would never pull any punches. And I just be like, no, you won't. And he'd be like, how can you fucking say that? And of course they broke up. But yeah, when you're 21, it's really tough.
Okay.
You just don't know who you
Let's
are.
say they're older.
That's
Like-
what I think.
But yeah, because that's the thing is like if you're young, and by young I mean like under 25, let's say, honestly, even maybe under 30, like you still are in a modern society.
Yeah.
Like even 30 years ago, men were like still going to war and like figuring out mortgages at 21. Cool, good for you, love that. But now I feel like people are still trying to figure out who they are,
Yeah.
and every cell in your body changes every 7 years. So you're physically a different person.
Yeah.
So if you're going to be 21 and then look at the same person again at 28, there's no way you're going to still be compatible.
Right.
Like you're going to learn and grow so much about yourselves. It's not going to happen. So if you're younger than like 27, just be like, hey, this was so fun. I've loved getting to know you. Bye. I don't actually mean that, but I do just feel like she sounds very grounded and like she is a strong, independent person, because there are a lot of women who would be stage 5 clingers like us, who would be
me?
like, no, me too, constantly checking my messages,
me?
like, but who would need the assurance of
Yeah.
like being with them all the time. And if like the opportunity arose of like moving in with someone, be like, let's do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Damn,
But
I feel bad about my answer now. I didn't think of what you're thinking.
No take backs.
No, it's
well,
fine.
You guys
You're
are
right.
kind
If she's like 21 or 22, she doesn't know what the hell she's doing.
She doesn't know what
so
she's
she
doing.
doesn't get it.
I just
I
think
take
like,
it back.
But you kind of are saying the
but
same
no, but
thing.
I think it sounds like
I don't mean I shouldn't have been rough on her though. She probably didn't understand that that's what was coming. Guy's gonna ask you to move in. Don't make a sex joke.
well, I didn't even think of one actually.
I said coming.
What does that mean?
I thought that's why you were laughing.
Yeah, sorry, guys never
go,
made
go,
me do
go.
that, so I don't know what that is. But
I mean,
I'm a virgin. But no, so but my thought is like if she loves her own personal space, she sounds like an adult.
Yeah.
So this is probably someone who's like not 25 and under. This feels like someone who's
Yeah.
probably like already got their own thing going.
Yeah.
But the red flag for me here is that she's afraid to talk to her boyfriend about something that seems like pretty basic.
Yeah.
good
And
stuff.
that to me is the issue.
Very good.
Is I'm like, okay, so she's somewhere between she's not a girl, not yet a woman.
Oh.
Quote from our
Britney
famous
Jean Spears.
our famous Maria Red River, whatever she is now. Britney Spears. B Spears, baby. I think she's caught in between. I love that for her. If you can't just gently say to him, oh, I think maybe we're not at the place yet to move in, but like obviously we love each other. So maybe just if you want to look for another place and then we give it another year or like a sublet until we like sort it out. I see why it would be hurtful.
He's gonna break up with you.
They're going to break up.
He is.
Yeah, it's over.
He should break up with you.
I think if she's scared to have, it's really like, it's a big thing for someone to come into your space.
Yeah.
So maybe she just doesn't like him that much.
That's what I think.
I think she likes him from a distance.
Well, that's interesting.
I've told my husband we need a 2-bed though.
2 beds.
It's
2 beds in the same room.
yeah, like bunk beds.
Bunk beds?
I'll be on top. No, I'm like, we need 2 separate bedrooms. because there are going to be times where I'm just going to need to like be up doing weird things in the hours of the night and then just like sleep 8 hours uninterrupted and not hear his like keys jingle when he's getting ready for work. But that's because I need alone time and I know that. But it's not because I don't love him.
Yeah.
I still want to live with him. So also sounds like maybe he doesn't have a lot of resources. If he's like, should I just come move in? Like, was he on an air mattress on the floor?
Crazy.
Like, what's like, is he?
Oh, he wants to move in. Is that what he said?
That's what I'm assuming.
What do you think? You never answered, Nivine.
I think that you can be like an introvert and like need your space, but if you can't like live with someone and still make space for yourself in your shared space, then you should not be in a relationship.
So you just said what I said, but in 5 words, and that's called word economy, and I need to learn how to do that.
Yeah.
No, I think
I was waiting to see when you were going to let her talk.
Never. This is my podcast, right?
I think I need to learn how to talk more. You looked at me.
It was so
Please don't.
concise.
Like, please no.
You want to get Nivine going and just say, hey, you want to talk?
Oh, I
loves
love
that.
like at night if someone's like, "Hey, do you want to like talk?" I'm like, "Oh, sure." Or like pillow talk, like if laying in bed.
That really gets
You
her.
do it as a joke, but I'm like ready to go. Or like a gossip session.
And
like,
I hate talking like after 10.
After 10, he
hate
like
it.
turns off and he's
I was
like, "Don't, I
talk."
can't."
I was like,
can't
after
talk.
today, we did 2 podcasts. If you,
No, I cannot believe you did 2 podcasts.
I can't even believe that I will not be able to talk tonight.
I can't talk before I've had coffee.
Really?
No
That's
coffee,
like that.
no
I'm like
coffee,
that
no
too.
worky.
I'm like that too.
That's so. I don't drink coffee. I drink soda.
Where did you
though.
find this thing?
You know when you say that, you sound like you think you're better than us.
No, I do. I don't need a chemical to get along with others.
She has a Celsius
Ew.
every day.
God, that's I'm starting to see the evil side of you. Go on.
Next question.
What's your? Do you have anything wrong with you?
Yeah.
No, she doesn't. She's perfect. You
Good
don't
ans-
have anything
good
wrong
answer,
with you.
but
I'm trying to
Nivine-
think if there's anything wrong with you.
Is there anything like that's a little off or weird?
No.
Yeah.
Do you have any allergies?
No, I don't believe in that. No,
Honey, you've got to come up with some things wrong with you to make yourself relatable.
So if I go to a party, I'm like so great, but when I'm done, I reach a point.
Oh yeah, she likes to leave the parties early.
I don't like to stay long.
Okay. Do you Irish exit?
So that was me. That was my life. And then being married and like going somewhere with someone and then being like, oh, like
You got to make the rounds on your way
gotta
out now.
go.
I used to do it
and-
too. I used to Irish exit.
I
People
used to
get mad
just
at me.
go, and then it's like people would be like partying, and no one would notice. It wouldn't be a big deal. But like, I feel like telling someone I want to go is a little like difficult.
Well, that's a whole awkward thing is to say goodbye, and it's a
just
lot of
don't like
time.
it.
It's 20 minutes. Sometimes you say goodbye, you get talking to somebody else, you go 15, 20 extra minutes there. You could be home already.
Yeah, because also when I
Yeah.
was like on my own, I would Irish goodbye and then get bored and then go back, and then I never had to say bye.
And they didn't even know you left.
Yeah, and
That's
then it's
really
like, it's
funny.
so
The fact
great.
that you
can-
come back is legendary.
I've come back because then I get a little FOMO,
Yeah,
and I'm
that
like,
is.
there's nothing going on here. I'm not tired.
Yeah, but you're not the type that can Irish goodbye because you're very abductable.
You are abductable.
So you need to let people know where you are.
Like someone will take me.
Yes.
Thank you. It's very kind.
Has anyone texted you being like, "Are you okay?" Or did you leave?
I feel like in my friend groups at the time, everyone knew
That was your thing.
I'm there 2 hours max, and then I'm
2 hours is a
disappearing.
long time.
right.
Yeah, that's not a short
People
time.
do things till like 6 a.m.
people
though,
hang
and like
forever.
that's just not. I go to bed early.
That's how I was in New York. But LA,
6 a.m.?
6 a.m. Ugh. That
Also,
gives
you
no
don't drink
reason.
anymore, but when you're drinking,
But when
Right.
I'm drinking is when I'm gonna.
That's
sleep
why.
even
That's why I would be up
earlier.
until 6 in the morning.
because you
in
can't
New York.
drink, honey.
Huh?
You can't have more than 2, 3 drinks.
Because I get tired.
Yeah, that's fine, and there's nothing
That's
wrong
so
with
But how do
that.
people drink and then they're up all night?
Like-
Substances.
Yeah.
The kids are on drugs.
Coffee.
or there is
Can you
people,
snort coffee?
There is people that can have 7, 8
Could
drinks.
you snort coffee?
I don't know. I
I don't know.
please
You should do
don't
that on
snort
TikTok.
coffee.
You can't snort anything
Okay.
on TikTok. Go.
We're losing him.
Okay.
Okay, I want to do 2 more because
Okay.
these 2 are funny.
Go.
As a single man living in Los Angeles,
Ugh.
You're so mean.
You yelled at a woman who didn't want a man to move into her apartment.
I feel bad about that woman.
You
The first
raged.
lady, I'm sorry.
As a single man living in Los Angeles, I find the dating scene here to be pretty chaotic.
Yep.
From my experience, many women seem to be involved in sugar daddy relationships or unconventional arrangements. And I'm just looking for someone with a regular job to date. Is moving my only option for finding what I'm looking for?
Yes. And I'm done. Thank you. That's my time.
Okay. Leah has spoken.
Yes.
Leah says no. Leah's saying no love to be found in the city of LA with 30 million people. Nothing? Not one out there?
I mean, I had to fly to a foreign country to meet a man.
We're hanging out with addicts and alcoholics down at the Comedy Store.
Yeah.
You're not going to find it down there.
I know. I found love in a hopeless place.
I will say I haven't met many people with like a normal job. It's like a lot of really pretty girls and you don't really know
Here's the
how
problem.
they have money.
Here's what he needs to do. Go out and find yourself an ugly girl. They won't have a sugar daddy. They're going to be grateful for you.
No, not true.
Huh?
Not true.
Ugly girls have sugar daddies?
Yeah, they all do.
Is that true?
Who's they
Yeah.
all? Because
everyone.
I would, excuse me, if you are a sugar daddy, I don't know which camera to look at.
This one's yours.
Thank you so much. Please note that while I am married, please feel free to send me any amount of money. I've never used it for anything.
Put the Cash App up right now.
Yeah, Cash App,
Put it
Leah
in.
Lamarr. That's it. Please, for the love of God, I would love to be a sugar baby. It sounds so fun. What, do you have to do anything, or they just give you money?
I don't know. I think you have to do something.
Do you see me begging? I'm pleading.
I think well, you're married now.
And
Okay.
aren't most of these guys married?
I don't know.
How does it work?
Yeah, they're married. You can't be married.
Yeah.
Oh, is that how
That's
it works?
the whole thing about
Damn
sugar daddy.
it!
I think
Because I have to
you
ask
can-
my
I
husband
think
for
you
money
can-
No
again.
sugar daddy wants a woman that's married.
Damn
He already
it.
has that problem in
I
his
think
house.
this guy can find a girl here.
It's a really funny sketch.
It's funny.
Sorry.
You guys aren't helping this guy.
I told you, man. Stop trying
I think
to.
you can find someone here.
You're wrong. Sure, I think you
What?
can find someone here. Lower
You
your
found someone here.
lower your expectations.
Oh.
Lower. Like, stop going for looks. You know, find somebody that's like.
Says the guy married to an angel.
Well, I got lucky,
Oh.
but honestly, like, don't go for looks. Find somebody that's like normal. Go to bookstores.
That's where these sugar babies hang out. is
That's
at
where
bookstores.
Belle from Beauty and the Beast is.
You can.
Yeah.
You're looking for someone who churns butter.
Also, I mean, is it so bad to date someone that's having an unconventional arrangement? That's her job.
Yeah.
It
That's
is
true.
I don't.
Well, let's talk about that. That's actually not a bad point, Nivine. Like, if she were a porn star, you'd be like, yeah, she's a porn star and she fucks me at night. But, like, if you're a
that's a bit
sugar daddy,
different.
is that a job too, like a porn star?
Like, okay, let's say this. What if it was a girl that had an OnlyFans that never met up with anyone, that just sold bikini pictures, not even fully nude?
Bikini pictures. Okay. And where do I get them?
What?
Just kidding.
What would, like, would you
Instagram.
care?
Would I care if she sold bikini pictures?
Yeah, people post bikini pictures on Instagram.
No.
Is it like so?
I mean, I don't know.
But
I mean, it's.
is that what does that? That doesn't
So
make
that
you.
If
to me
you
is
did
like
it, I think I would care.
Like a sugar baby situation. Maybe a guy. I guess it depends, like what the person is doing. If they're sleeping with someone for money, that's prostitution, and that's weird.
Oh, right. We forgot about that part.
I forgot.
gotta
I
sleep
just.
with the
I just.
guy.
I
Do
forgot
you
that
have
it was
to?
pictures.
Do you have to sleep with them?
Unless the sugar daddy's an idiot sugar daddy.
I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe there's a website
Like,
called
Isn't-
Moron
there
Sugar
is
Daddy.
there is something that I
There's
always
different
wished. I
stuff.
think like in another timeline, there's a
Yeah.
version of me that is this person who's like a findom,
Oh,
I don't know that
yes.
financial dominatrix.
Dominatrix.
Yes.
Yeah, financial dominatrix, where like you don't have sex with them, but you just belittle them and they give you money. And I'm
Yeah.
like, I think I could do that.
I had a roommate like that, and she
Yeah.
would be like, we would like want to go to like do something, and we would have no money because we were like so young. She would call this guy, and she'd just yell at him, and then he would like send her money.
Really?
It was
God.
crazy.
What would she say?
It's so hot.
She would just like tell him he was like a loser and that like he needs to send her money. She wants to go to dinner and like he's like good for nothing. That's why girls never go to dinner with him. He's disgusting and he's
Yeah.
so ugly. And then he would send her a picture of himself and she would just roast him. And I was like, you're a comedian.
Yeah.
What would she send? How much money would he send?
He would send her like $500 every time she called him.
And how long was the phone call for?
Second.
2 minutes, maybe.
And did she do this right in front of you?
Yeah, she did it right in front of me. Because for a minute, I was like, maybe like this girl's a prostitute. But we hung out all day, every day. And she
But see,
only
I
would
really
call
do
in.
think I could do this.
I think you could do that
I think there's a
now.
world that exists where, like, I'm serious, like, in,
It's
in
just-
another life,
yeah.
that was me.
I mean, I think you could do it. I think it's
Was
available.
the guy laughing?
No. He would just be like, he would call her mistress.
Oh, yeah?
And like, it was just so bizarre. It was crazy.
And he would send her $500 right after that. Mm-hmm. She get the money up front?
She would no. She would like start yelling.
Should've put
at
the
him on
work in
phone, and
first,
then
yeah.
he
Okay.
would send it. He'd send it during
Good
the
prostitute
call.
gets it first.
Oh, I'm a bad
How would
prostitute.
you know
yeah.
that?
Wait, let's cut to a commercial.
I think he can find someone. You're just not looking hard enough. You
I,
guys
I
don't
think I
you
think
can find
rule of thumb, when you're on a dating app, if someone has a headshot as their first photo, you swipe left if you're looking for someone with a real job.
someone. Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if there's a modeling pic or bikini pic and you're looking for a quote unquote normal girl and that's what you say you're looking for,
Then stop
like,
swiping on those people.
yeah, just check to see
True.
what their job is. If it's like,
find
actress,
an accountant.
you can
or-
find exactly who you want to date
That's true.
as long as you're strict with yourself about who you swipe on.
Yeah.
We didn't help him.
No, we did. He's swiping on the wrong people.
I think so. Don't you
You
think?
just gotta try, dude. Keep trying. It's a numbers game.
Okay. We're going to end
Poor
on
guy.
this one. My boyfriend frequently likes photos of other girls on Instagram.
Girl.
And I've told him that it bothers me.
No girl. No girl.
His response is usually, it's just Instagram. Why are we arguing about an app? I'm struggling to get him to understand my perspective. Do you think this is a significant issue or do I let it go?
I'm ready.
Go ahead, Leah.
This is what we call micro cheating.
Oh.
Facts, yeah.
Also, it's the photo. Like, is it a photo of your best friend from childhood and it's her with her husband and the dog? Great. Like it. I don't
No
give a
problem,
fuck.
yeah.
If it's a girl that you've never met before in a bikini
Yeah,
and
yeah,
her
yeah.
nipples are fucking piercing through,
Like, why are you liking it?
it's going to be a hard pass. It's going to be a hard pass. I think we can unfollow Cindy from
Yeah.
Instagram that we've never met. I don't know. I'm so sorry, Cindy. I don't know why I came for that name. I don't know any Cindys. Okay. So, yeah, I find it, I only am triggered by this because I used to date a guy who would do the same thing to me and then he'd gaslight the fuck out of me.
Yeah.
What kind of
And-
photos was he liking?
Oh, just all bikini pics. They were all hot girls in bikinis. And he would always follow them. He'd follow like, oh, well, you know, we're going to probably like do a collab or something. Yeah, what kind of collab are you doing with her? Sex? Is it called
also
coitus? Is that the
It's
collab?
so embarrassing.
Are you
like, if
making a
the
baby?
girl doesn't follow them and they're just like thirsting over. It's so embarrassing.
And if you
It's
leave
so
3
embarrassing.
fire emojis on that
if
photo,
you leave any comment,
just know we're
it's
broken
just-
up.
It's just too cringy.
Just know it's over. It's over. It's
just
over.
It's embarrassing.
Yeah.
really
And if you
funny.
go to see who they're following, I remember there was a guy who was like so burned from an ex that he had dated, I guess, where he was like not allowed to like anyone's photos. So he would only follow men and he followed like 30 people. He had a big profile, but he would only follow like 30 people. And then he would only follow the girl he was dating at that time and then unfollow them when they broke up.
Oh, that's really funny.
That's
She my number
hilarious.
one right now.
I was like, oh, I guess we're not together anymore. That's so weird.
Just unfollowed. You're like, well, that's that.
No, he flew me out on miles and I was done. But
That's really funny.
on Southwest, forget it.
That's
forget
very
it.
I'm trying to think what gets in a guy's mind that wants to just like or comment on girls' photos.
A comment I think is so wild.
You do?
A comment is. It would make me so unattracted to someone, like if I saw them commenting. I don't know.
Because here's the thing.
It looks thirsty.
It's
right?
just like, wait, what? But it's not even like, oh, like you like this person. You're looking at them on your free time. Everyone can see it. You want everyone in the world to know that you're commenting, that you think this
Well, hang on.
person's hot.
Hang
That's
on,
so
let me play devil's
embarrassing.
advocate. What if the guy's gay?
Well,
What if
then
it's
you
a-
wouldn't be dating them. So
Why
What
are
if
you
it's a gay dude?
But then why is he only following bikini girls and commenting on their pics?
I think he's pretending to be gay.
Who? But wait a minute. Look, no one's saying that this guy is only following bikini girls.
True.
Well, even him following a few, even him liking. So here's where the problem is.
Right.
She told him that she doesn't like that.
Yes,
It's
you're right.
all there.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I don't care if he can play like, oh, I didn't know I was doing anything wrong, or I just like everyone's pictures.
Yeah.
If someone you care about tells you they don't like something, it's on you. I don't care if you have like a compulsion. Right. You don't do it. And that's
because you're leaving a comment or like because you want them to know. You
want the person
who
to
you
know
are.
You like their photo.
It's literally like, oh, should I look at this person's profile sort of thing.
It's really funny.
Because you could just look at someone's photo and like it in your head. Okay, cool. And then move on or masturbate to it and I would have no idea. And I just masturbate in private to this person's Instagram.
Maybe he
don't do it in
masturbates
public.
to his own comment. Maybe that gets him out.
Such a no.
A little fin
Nice
dumb.
jugs,
Or the
Kelsey.
worst thing is I'll have some people that will DM me my own photo from my profile instead of like publicly liking or commenting on it, and they'll be like, loved this photo, and then I click their profile and it's like they love my wife Marilyn and our 3 kids, and it's like, are you crazy? Like you think I'm gonna respond to you in your secret? That's I think worse.
Yes, and
That's so
every time I just want to be like, well, shall we message your wife?
I'm always tempted, and then I'm like, I don't need
care.
to do
I know.
that.
I'm like, you're a sad person. Good
This
luck.
all sucks.
I mean, poor Marilyn.
And I don't want him to ever think I care or that I'm looking at
know.
my messages, even though I am.
Every single one. I don't
so
respond to them, but I look at every single one.
I tell you what's really funny. If you open a guy's explore page and see what's on the explore page, that's really funny.
It's just like hot girls.
Yeah, like one time we were at this wedding and this guy was really fucking drunk and he was like basically harassing Nivine and me the whole night. And I didn't care. I was just like, he's just drunk.
Threesome or just
No, just being drunk.
Okay.
And then at the end of the night, he's like, yo, man, we gotta do business together. He's like, follow me, man. Put your Instagram in here. Put your Instagram in. And then in the Instagram on the explore page, it's not just girls with big tits, but it's just all girls with double E, double
Like
D, double
big.
F, like comically big, like every single photo. It was so funny. I was just like,
so funny.
I mean, we all like big tits, but
there's a such thing.
That's like that. Those are like comically big.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Like this.
Yeah.
Kind of. Yeah. That's so fun. It's like all girls who are like kind of botched in an Eastern European country. Just basketball titties.
Yes.
Yes.
So
That's
crazy.
so incredible. Wow. Yeah, my explore page is just like nose jobs in Turkey and that's it.
Let me see what
Mine is like clothes.
Here we go.
Let's see yours, Jason.
Uh-oh.
All right, we got some big titties.
We do?
No.
Leah, tell me.
No,
Nowhere.
It's a before and after, I think. If on his explore is a guy with a ukulele, you might be all right. Yeah, most of them are
Matt
just dudes.
Damon. No, not one. Look,
No, most of them are like fat guys making funny faces.
not one.
There's a before and after of a fat
Mine
transformation.
being bikini girls.
So
Is yours all bikini girls?
funny.
I think it's because I was looking at bathing suits.
What's yours?
I think mine is literally just all nose jobs.
I'm gonna do an easy question, and then we're gonna be done. So if you two could stop looking at boobs,
We're busy.
I'm not looking at boobs. Go.
do
I
you
am.
guys think that
Go on.
a successful relationship is hard work?
I'm just gonna really briefly say we've only been together for 2 years.
Same.
So I don't know yet what the answer would be because I think a successful relationship, I would say my relationship has so far been successful, but it's still kind of really new.
And
And we don't even live
you
together.
don't live together.
So it's really hard for me to be like, yeah, totally.
Yeah.
I mean, we've been married
But
for...
arguably, that's harder, being apart a lot.
It's interesting because what distance does, because I'm a relationship expert, what distance does is it only emphasizes what's already there.
Yeah.
So if you are feeling like a chaos energy with you, it'll be so much more chaos. If you feel calmness, it's the same amount of calmness. You know what I mean? It's just
Yeah.
like more calm. I trust him so much. Normally, if a guy I was dating even took a vacation, I would be like stalking his Instagram stories and like he'd be gone for 3 days and I'd be like, he's cheating on me. He found someone else. He's moved on. My husband lives in a different country and I've never felt more sure of anything.
That's good.
Nice.
I calm, always calm. He
Yeah.
brings me peace of mind and nothing could buy that. You know? I'm lucky.
That's really good.
Yeah.
What?
Go ahead.
Me?
Yeah.
Me?
Yeah.
Every day is a joy with you, my love. Every day is a joy.
You're just piggybacking on hers.
Okay, never chaos. You bring calm.
The
It's where
the Calm
I
app,
think there's a
yeah.
little. I think there's a lot. I think that's there's a lot of work you have to put in.
Yeah.
There's
You have to put in work, and sometimes it comes easier to people than others, and some people need to work a little bit harder than others.
I agree.
It's like a basketball player that is just like naturally gifted versus
Like
one
me.
that like you. We'd like to say she's really good at basketball. We're not sure if she is or not. I've never actually seen her
I
play.
can see that about you.
She told me she's good,
I'm pretty good.
and I don't really want to see if she is or not. I'd rather just keep thinking she's great.
Totally.
I
Keep
like
the
that.
fantasy alive.
Yeah.
Yeah, but let's say it's like a basketball player. One's really good, and then some others have to work harder.
You
and
just
aren't-
see
aren't
her.
as talented.
You see her at the NBA draft. You're like, wait, what's going on?
Like, hold on.
And the number 8 pick, the Denver Nuggets select 5'7",
The point guard.
5'9" in heels.
Leah, I lied to this man, and I was like, I'm 5'7", and he's just blindly believed me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like 5'3", 5'4".
Are you?
Yeah,
You
but
are?
there's something about, like, I've been saying 5'7", like, my whole adult life, and everyone just remembers me as 5'7" now. Is that not crazy?
I like that you live in a different reality. I want to start doing that.
Yeah.
I've just been saying stuff,
It
and
really
it's
works
like
for her.
stick.
Yeah, like I'm a billionaire. Did you guys know that about me?
Oh my God.
Same.
Yeah. I know that's why you invited me here because you need money for something, but you know.
I wanted you to hear my business idea.
I'm waiting for it. And sharks for 10%, I will. I own your basketball team, but
Hot. Owning a team is a hot move.
you do have the energy of 5'7".
Thank you.
I can't imagine you shorter.
I don't know.
I'm shocked. I didn't know she was 5'3". I've been sold a raw bag of
It's like
goods.
5'5", 5'6".
And she can still slam dunk. Stupid.
I might be 5'5" now, to be honest.
You're growing still.
Yeah, she's just a baby.
I took 2 Pilates classes in my life, and I swear it made me taller.
Oh, yeah?
I swear to God.
Elongated.
Yeah, I just needed to stretch a bone.
Guys, thanks for watching. Go follow Leah on Instagram. She's on TikTok,
You have
too.
to say her handle.
It's at Leah Lamarr, and she's fantastic. She's really fun. She's married now. She's doing a lot of.
She's married now, but looking
So
is
back
open
off,
to a
guys.
sugar daddy
We'll
situation,
roast your dick if you need me to for money. Yeah.
but
Yeah.
no meeting up.
No meeting up,
She doesn't do that.
and she's gonna be doing a lot of stand up probably around town, around LA, I would guess, in the next several weeks. So you can see her then. And are you going on tour anywhere?
No, so I'm going to be in the States for now until New York Comedy Festival. So if you're in New York, I'll see you in November, and I'm sure I'll have
that's
some.
fun.
Yeah, I'm excited about that.
I love that.
And then I will start doing like one night soon. So keep your eyes peeled and sign up to my email list if you want to see when I'm in your city.
Ooh.
What's your email?
Well,
it's
they
you
have to
sign up for
subscribe
the
to the email list,
and then she'll email.
and then I
them.
email them.
You don't email her.
How
What-
do they sign up?
From
Sending them my email, giving them my email is like giving them my home address.
that's wild.
That was crazy. You suggested that.
So
Do you
how
want
do
my
they-
real
would they
phone
go to your
number?
website?
Yeah, you go to my website. The
What's
first
your
thing that
website?
pops up,
Did you say-
leahlamar.com.
Did she say that?
Look, if you go to my Instagram,
Did she say leahlamar.com?
Well,
No.
it's like
Oh, I see what she's doing. She's doing the cool
cell.
sell. She's doing the cool sell.
no,
I
go
got
to
it.
leahlamar.com.
I got it.
If you go on my Instagram, there's a link. You go
I'm trying
there.
to get you some email signups. You know, that's the most powerful marketing tool
It
is
is.
email.
Email is
You
best.
think?
Yeah,
I don't think. I know.
because you own your data. So
It's the most
it's your own
powerful.
community.
And people buy the most stuff through an email list, or they're most likely to come to your show through an email.
And they'll forward it to their friends.
Well, that I don't know about.
Oh.
Well, people with jobs sitting at their desk,
Yeah, maybe so.
you know,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah.
that's what they tell us.
Where are you going to be, Nivine?
So you guys can catch me in Vermont rolling cigarettes. Where was it?
Virginia.
Virginia?
But I loved it.
Where's Vermont?
North,
Above
east.
Massachusetts.
I'll be around there.
Smartest Girl in the World podcast, everybody.
I'm gonna be in New York in 2 days, taking my stepson to college. I know it looks like I'm young, like we could be the same age, but we're not. Gotta send the boy off. So you can catch me in New York. I'm gonna be running around, having the best time. Bye.
All right. Bye, guys.